Have you ever thought that your daily bathing routine, something you've always believed was essential for staying clean and healthy, could actually harm your body once you are over 70? It sounds kinda hard to believe, doesn't it? For years we've been told that the more we bathe, the cleaner and healthier we are. But the real story behind this idea is putting millions of older adults in danger every single day. This means you could be facing serious damage to your fragile skin, risking a slip and fall in a dangerous bathroom, or just feeling completely wiped out after what should be a simple bath. In this video, I'm going to reveal some surprising facts about bathing after age 70. I also share a very simple tip recommended by the world's leading experts that helps older adults stay clean and healthy without facing those frightening risks in the bathroom. I'm sure you would be amazed, and if you or a loved one is over 70, this is a video you absolutely can't miss. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more helpful tips. Now, let's get started. Did you know that as we age, our skin becomes a lot more fragile and vulnerable? After age 70, your skin goes through some big changes that most people don't even know about. Research from top-tier institutions like the University of Pittsburgh and the University of California has revealed a startling fact. Older skin thins out significantly, its protective layers of collagen and elastin decrease, and the oil and sweat glands start to retire. So what does this all mean? It means your skin becomes dry, delicate, and easily damaged by even the slightest touch. Even more concerning is that daily bathing, especially with hot water and strong soap, can become your skin's worst enemy by stripping away its precious natural oils. Imagine stepping into the shower each day, standing under hot water, and scrubbing hard with soap because you think more effort means you're getting cleaner. In reality, you're just breaking down your skin's natural barrier. This does to just cause some itching and tightness over time. It can lead to a condition called SAE, where the skin gets so rough and scaly that painful cracks can form and sometimes even bleed. Those little cracks aren't harmless. They're an open door for bacteria, which increases the risk of serious infections. A tiny scratch could send an older adult to the hospital or trigger complex skin conditions like atopic dermatitis or eczema. Studies also show that hot water melts away the skin's protective lipids, while high alkaline soaps mess with its natural pH balance, which should be between 4.5 and 5.5. This not only causes physical discomfort but also severely impacts an older person's quality of life. Have you ever considered how these small irritations affect daily life? Imagine a restless night of endless itching, or the annoyance of rough skin catching on your clothes whenever you move. For seniors dealing with joint pain or limited mobility, just getting into the bathroom is already a challenge, and now they have to face the added pain of skin damage, making them hesitant and anxious about their own personal hygiene. Because of these changes, the daily bathing routine you followed when you were younger might not be the right thing for you anymore. What we always thought was healthy may actually be harming older bodies, making them weaker and more vulnerable. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Next, I will share an even more surprising truth. Bathing less often can dramatically lower your risk of infection. If you found this information valuable so far, type a 1 in the comments below to let me know you are still with me. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next part of this series. Now, let you uncover the big surprise in the next section. Can you believe that bathing less often can actually protect older adults from the risk of infection? That sounds completely backward from what we've always been taught about personal hygiene, right? Well, top scientists in reputable studies published in the New England Journal of Medicine have shown that people over 70 who bathe less frequently have way fewer serious skin problems, like torn skin infections or inflammation. It might seem hard to believe, but this is a well-documented scientific fact. You see, an older person's skin is like a thin sheet of paper. They can be easily torn by a light bump, stiff clothing, or just everyday rubbing. Those tiny wounds might seem harmless, but for seniors they become dangerous gateways for bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus and Streptococcus. These germs can cause serious issues like cellulitis, abscesses, or even bloodstream infections, also known as sepsis. So how does bathing less often help? When seniors bathe every day, especially with hot water and harsh soaps, their skin loses its natural defenses. The hot water washes away the skin's precious lipid oils, and strong soap weakens keratin, the protein that keeps skin tough. The more they bathe, the weaker and more vulnerable their skin becomes, creating tons of tiny tears you can't even see. But herein the key. If older adults cut back their full body baths to just 2 or 3 times a week, their skin has time to heal and rebuild its protective oil layer. This naturally boosts their resistance and dramatically cuts down on those invisible little injuries caused by overbathing. You might be wondering, if they bathe less, how can they stay clean and comfortable? The secret is partial cleaning. Instead of a full bath every day, you just use a warm, soft cloth and a little water to clean the areas that need it most, like underarms, the groin, and other spots that get sweaty. That's all it takes to keep the body fresh without harming the skin. Do you see how much this can help older adults? Not only does it greatly reduce their risk of skin infections, but it also prevents painful cracks and cuts down on hospital visits, and helps them avoid serious complications that could lead to long hospital stays. In simple terms, with just a small change in their bathing routine, seniors can keep their skin healthy and stay far away from dangerous infections. If you found this information helpful and want to learn how seniors can stay clean while avoiding the terrifying risk of slipping in the bathroom, type "boto" in the comments below to let me know you are still with me. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next life-saving tip. Up next, I will share a secret that could save millions of older adults each year. New hidden danger lurking inside the bathroom. When we talk about the dangers facing older adults, most of us immediately think of serious illnesses or chronic health conditions. But did you know they're in a place that seems harmless, yet acts as a silent killer, but threatening the lives of millions of seniors every single year? That place is the bathroom. You heard that right. The bathroom, the room we use every day, is actually extremely hazardous for older adults. According to stats from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year. Even more frightening, the majority of these accidents happen right in the bathroom. The results can be devastating and can include hip fractures, traumatic brain injuries, or even death. The cause is simple but often overlooked. Slippery floors from water, soap, and steam can turn every step into a life-or-death challenge, especially for those with reduced mobility, poor vision, or chronic conditions like arthritis, osteoporosis, or diabetes. Picture this. An older person steps into the bathroom, their legs shaky as they try to climb over the tub ledge, desperately trying to balance on a wet, slick surface. One small misstep can send them crashing down, leading to life-altering injuries. What is worse is that most of these falls happen when seniors are at their most vulnerable, either early in the morning right after waking up or late at night after a long, tiring day. In those moments, fatigue slows their reflexes, steam fogs up their glasses, and sudden temperature changes can cause their blood pressure to drop, all of which can turn a minor slip into a major disaster. These accidents aren't just minor bumps, but they often kick off a chain of serious complications that can rob older adults of their independence, forcing them to rely on others for basic care or even move into assisted living facilities, stripping away the freedom they once cherished. So what's the solution to keep seniors clean without exposing them to these terrifying risks? The answer is surprisingly simple. It involves cutting full-body baths down to just 1 or 2 times per week and using other hygiene methods instead. Things like wiping down with a warm towel, using a shower chair or a hand shower head can minimize the time spent in a risky shower or tub. A small change like this can dramatically reduce how often older adults have to enter the bathroom, slashing their risk of serious falls and literally saving millions of lives each year. If you're still watching and you've found these tips valuable, type 3 in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next life-changing secret. our bodies actually have a built-in self-cleaning mechanism that most people don't even realize. You might be amazed to learn this, but our bodies really do have an incredible self-cleaning ability that doesn't need soap or water every day. Yep, you heard that right. This isn't just a theory or some marketing gimmick in solid science that's been studied for years. In fact, our skin isn't just a simple outer layer. It's in a living ecosystem full of millions of beneficial bacteria, natural oils, and a perfect pH balance that work together to keep us clean and healthy all on their own. Right now, your skin is home to billions of tiny microorganisms working hard to maintain its health. Scientists call this the skin microbiome. Among these friendly microbes are little warriors like Cutibacterium acnes and Staphylococcus epidermidis, which break down excess oils and dead skin cells while blocking harmful germs from getting in. What's fascinating is that these helpful bacteria are your skin's first and strongest line of defense, producing natural antibacterial compounds like tiny soldiers always ready to protect you. On top of that, your skin self-cleans by shedding dead cells in a process called desquamation. You don't need to scrub hard or use hot water and harsh soap every day for your skin to stay clean and fresh. Unfortunately, most of us unknowingly damage this amazing defense system every day. When you bathe too often, especially with hot water and strong soaps, you wipe out all the good bacteria and throw your skin balance out of whack. This leads to dryness, itchiness, and more serious skin problems like eczema, dermatitis, and allergic reactions. This is especially concerning for older adults whose skin already produces less natural oil and whose skin microbiome weakens over time. Too much bathing just makes their fragile skin even more vulnerable by stripping away its natural protection. So, what is the best solution? Dermatologists and scientists recommend that seniors limit full-body baths to just 1 or 2 times per week. On other days, it's best to use gentle, pH balanced cleansers that preserve the good bacteria and your skin's precious oil layer. You can just focus on cleaning the areas where bacteria tend to build up, like underarms, the groin, and feet, with a soft, warm cloth. That's all it takes to keep your body smelling fresh and feeling clean without damaging your skin. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, type 4 in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more great tips for healthy, happy aging. In the next part, I will share exactly how many times a week seniors really need to bathe, with advice straight from the world job experts. I promise the answer will surprise you. Are you ready to hear a truth that goes completely against everything you've ever believed about personal hygiene? According to the world leading dermatology and geriatric experts, adults over 70 should only be bathing 1 to 2 times per week. I know it's hard to believe, right? Yet this is the official recommendation based on tons of respected studies from organizations like the American Academy of Dermatology, AAD, and Johns Hopkins University. You might be wondering, but isn't that too little? Is that still hygienic? In fact, this advice makes perfect sense when you consider the real-world needs and health of older skin. So why only 1 or 2 full-body baths a week? Well, for starters, older skin is much thinner, drier, and makes way less natural oil than younger skin. Bathing too often just strips away that precious protective oil layer, leaving skin extremely dry and itchy, and can even cause serious wounds that are slow to heal. Plus, this advice isn't about ignoring hygiene. It's about tailoring care to what someone actually needs. An active senior who spends a lot of time outdoors will need different hygiene practices than someone who mainly stays inside. Likewise, seniors dealing with incontinence or specific skin conditions might require targeted cleaning in certain areas instead of a full daily bath. Did you know that the whole daily bath standard didn't come from science at all? It actually started with 20th century soap marketing campaigns that convinced us we had to bathe every day to be clean. Medical research now shows that for older adults, This habit does more harm than good. So, what do the experts suggest instead? They advise that seniors should limit full body baths to a maximum of 2 times per week. On the other days, they can simply use a warm, soft cloth to clean areas that get sweaty, like the underarms, groin, feet, neck, and face. This can be paired with gentle, pH, balanced, cleansing wipes or cloths to maintain healthy skin while staying comfortable and confident. You can also easily control body odor with a few simple steps, like wiping underarms with a moist cloth, changing into clean clothes daily, and using a gentle deodorant if needed. With just these few easy practices, seniors can stay fresh without sacrificing their skin and health or their safety in the bathroom. If you found this information valuable, type a 5 in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Coming up next, I will reveal something few people notice but that seriously affects seniors' daily lives. The fatigue and weakness that comes after every bath. Don't go anywhere, where this could be the most important tip yet for improving your quality of life. Have you ever noticed that after a bath, many older adults seem to be gasping for breath, their hands and legs are trembling, and sometimes they need to rest for a whole hour just to recover? This isn't a coincidence. For someone young, bathing is simple. For those over 70, it can feel like a full-blown workout that drains all their strength. According to the Journal of the American Medical Association, what seems like a gentle activity is actually one of the top causes of exhaustion in seniors. But why is that? Imagine an older person who has to undress, adjust the water temperature, stand under the shower or sit in the tub, lift their arms to scrub, bend down to wash their feet, then step out, dry off, and get dressed again. With weakened muscles, stiff joints, and shortness of breath, itching like a high-intensity exercise. And it does to stop there. The hot steam from the shower widens blood vessels, causing blood pressure to drop rapidly, which can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. For seniors with heart or lung conditions like COPD, breathing in that hot, humid air is even more of a challenge. Millions of older adults with arthritis experience pain so severe that simply turning or reaching for a bar of soap can bring tears to their eyes. That's why, after bathing, many seniors feel utterly drained, so much so that they don't have the energy to eat, exercise, or even carry on a conversation. This extreme fatigue places a huge burden on an already weakened body. Worse still, this post-bath exhaustion can trigger a vicious cycle of skipped meals, poor sleep, avoiding physical activity, muscle weakness, a weakened immune system, and an increased risk of getting sick. Something as seemingly harmless as a daily bath can quietly sap a senior in vitality in ways no one expects. So how can we break this dangerous cycle? The solution, once again, is to keep it simple. You can turn bathing into a gentle, low-effort activity by reducing full-body baths to just 1 or 2 times a week, just as the experts recommend. Using a shower chair can save energy and cut down the risk of falling, while a hand shower head makes it easier to clean every area without all that twisting and reaching. It also helps to bathe when you feel your best, not right after waking up or at the end of a long day. And most importantly, give yourself permission to rest afterward. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of downtime with a warm drink can help your body recover quickly. See, what seems like a simple daily task actually demands a lot of care for older adults. With just a few small changes, you or a loved one can conserve precious energy every single day. Use that saved energy to enjoy life. Take a walk, play with grandkids, read a book, or listen to music, instead of feeling spent from just taking a bath. If this section speaks to you or a family member, type Bullman 6 in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, so every week you will get timely, practical, and caring advice for senior health. Next up, I will share something even more important. Bathing isn't the only way to stay fresh and confident. There are many other methods to keep seniors clean without stepping into the bathroom every day. Jen, a tip you definitely want to miss. Now let's clear up an important point. Staying clean doesn't have to mean a full body bath every day. For older adults, daily baths aren't just unnecessary. They can become a burden and even a risk. So how can you stay fresh, comfortable, and clean without stepping into the bathroom all the time? Let me introduce the Smart Hygiene Toolkit collection of simple, science-backed methods designed just for seniors. First up, consider gentle wet wipes your new best friend. These pre-moistened wipes are fantastic for cleaning up without water. They're soft and easy on sensitive skin, and they can quickly freshen up areas like underarms, the neck, groin, hands, and feet, which is where sweat and bacteria tend to collect. There's no rinsing required, no soap, and no slippery floors. Next, let's talk about hand care, which is your first line of defense. Your hands touch hundreds of surfaces every day, including railings, doorknobs, remote controls, your phone, and even your face. That's why washing your hands properly with a mild soap or using an alcohol-based hand sanitizer is the single best way to block up to 80% of respiratory and digestive infections. Another key area is oral hygiene, which can tackle hidden odors you might not even be aware of. Many people think body odor comes from sweat, but bad breath is often the silent culprit that others notice first. Seniors should brush at least twice a day, floss or use interdental brushes, and rinse regularly. Good oral care not only freshens your breath, but also prevents gum disease, tooth decay, and even heart inflammation that can be caused by oral bacteria. Don't forget the power of clean, dry clothing, which acts as your second skin. You don't need a bath every day, but you should change into fresh clothes daily, especially your underwear. Soft, breathable fabrics that wick away moisture will help keep you dry and comfortable. A clean outfit alone can make you feel renewed without even needing a shower. For hair care, if washing your hair in the tub is tough, dry shampoo is a total lifesaver. Just spray it on, massage it into your scalp, and brush it out to absorb oil and get rid of any odors. You can pair this with regular gentle brushing and a neat updo to maintain a tidy, fresh look. And finally, a light fragrance can be a great confidence booster. A touch of scent from a gentle deodorant spray, a natural perfume, or some essential oils can lift your mood and help you feel confident, especially on the days you skip the bath. Just be sure to choose alcohol-free, hypoallergenic products to protect sensitive skin. See, keeping clean does have to be a daily struggle in the shower. By shifting your mindset from I must bathe every day to you smart, flexible hygiene, you or your loved one will feel the difference right away. A fresher body, a happier mood, and better overall health. If you find this Hygiene Toolkit helpful, type 7 in the comments below to let me know you be ready to try these tips. And stay with us. The next section is the complete wrap-up, giving you the full picture and a clear route for caring for yourself or your senior loved one in a safer, more scientific, and more compassionate way. We've both taken quite an eye-opening journey together, challenging the long-held belief that seniors over 70 need to bathe every single day. Now that we've both seen the full picture, did you notice something important? Bathing less often isn't about neglect. Our wise choice, that's grounded in science, body awareness, and adapting gracefully to aging. Let's quickly recap the key truths we've learned. We now know that senior skin is fragile, becoming thinner and drier with age, which means frequent hot baths can do more harm than good. By bathing less, you actually lower your risk of infection because you are preserving the skin's natural protective barrier. We also uncovered the serious threat of bathroom falls and how the skin has its own amazing self-cleaning system. This is why experts recommend just 1 to 2 baths per week. A guideline that also helps prevent the post-bath exhaustion that drains so many seniors of their energy. And remember, good hygiene doesn't always require a full bath. There are plenty of smart alternatives. The most important thing is to be flexible, listen to your body, and consult your doctor if you're ever in doubt. Therein, no one size fits All rule is a 75-year-old who exercises daily may bathe more often than an 82-year-old who stays home. Now it's in time to act. If you, a senior, ask yourself, do I really need to bathe every day? Is my itchy cracking skin or post-bath fatigue stealing my comfort? If you, a agera or a family member, it's time to start the conversation. Help your loved one understand that fewer baths aren't to neglect, they are a path to safer, healthier, and happier living. Sometimes, letting go of an old habit opens the door to better, more thoughtful, and more compassionate self-care. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What surprised you the most? And which tip are you thinking of trying out tomorrow? And don't forget to like, share this with your family, and subscribe for more valuable content that helps seniors live well, live long, and live joyfully. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Wishing you and your family health and happiness.